Have you ever wondered how complex the human eye truly is? It's an astonishing wonder of nature, a marvel that far outpaces any man-made invention. Imagine, if you will, a camera that has over 2 million working parts. It sounds like the stuff of science fiction, doesn't it? And yet, each of our eyes is exactly that, a biological masterpiece more intricate and powerful than any device crafted by human hands. Let's take a closer look at this marvel, starting with the retina. It's a tiny thing covering less than a square inch at the back of your eye. But don't let its size fool you. It's packed with 7 million cones that detect color and a staggering 120 million rods that perceive white light. And the wonder doesn't stop there. Each second, about 250 million photons, particles of light, enter our eyes. It's a constant, dazzling dance of light that our eyes capture and translate into the world we see around us. But the human eye is not just a passive receiver. It's a bustling hub of activity, capable of handling between 500,000 to 1.5 million messages simultaneously. That's right, while you're appreciating the beauty of a sunset or reading words in a book, your eyes are busy processing millions of bits of information, gathering 80% of all the knowledge absorbed by your brain. Each rod or cone in your eye is like a tiny messenger, sending electrical reports to your brain when it detects its designated wavelength of light. The brain then absorbs this flurry of yes or no messages, compiling them into the composite image we perceive. And this process is not just about quantity, it's also about quality. A biological computer in the retina compresses and enhances the information from all those millions of light-sensitive cells, sending it to the visual cortex, where it is decompressed into the complex stream of information we recognize as sight. The human eye is a complex and efficient biological machine that outshines any man-made invention. But how does the eye communicate with the brain, you might wonder? It all begins when our eyes detect light. Each rod or cone in our eyes, responsible for detecting color and white light respectively, triggers an electrical response when its designated wavelength of light is present. It's like a little light switch that flicks on when the right kind of light hits it. These electrical responses are then sent to a biological computer, a marvel of engineering located right in our retina. This computer doesn't just pass on the messages it receives. Instead, it compresses and enhances the edges of this information, refining and concentrating it into a more digestible form. If you think of the information as a huge, sprawling city of light and color, this computer is like a skilled cartographer, mapping out the city and making it easy to navigate. Once the biological computer in our retina has finished its work, the information is then dispatched to the visual cortex in our brain. Here, the brain takes on the role of a skilled cryptographer, decoding the compressed information it receives. It decompresses the information, adding depth and detail to the map created by the retina, filling in the fine points and nuances that make our visual perception so vivid and detailed. This incredible process, from the moment light hits our eyes to the final rendering of our visual perception, is considered the best compression algorithm around. It's a dance between light, our eyes, and our brain. A process so intricate and efficient that it outshines any man-made compression algorithm. So the next time you open your eyes to a new day, take a moment to appreciate the symphony of processes that allow us to perceive the world in all its beauty. From the rods and cones in our eyes detecting light, to the biological computer in our retina compressing and enhancing the information, and finally, to our brain decompressing the data and painting a vivid picture for us to perceive. Our eyes and brain work together in a harmonious symphony of light, color, and perception. Did you know your eyes have superpowers? Imagine a single photon, the smallest particle of light, on a journey from a distant star to your eye. This photon, having survived its cosmic voyage, is detected by a single photoreceptor cell in your eye. The eye's sensitivity is such that it can detect and respond to a single photon, an incredible testament to its precision. Moreover, that detection of a single photon survives all the way to the level of our awareness. Despite the ubiquitous background noise, any man-made detector would need to be cooled and isolated from noise to behave the same way. The energy carried by a single photon would be around a tiny 4 × 10 to the negative 19 joules. This energy is just sufficient to excite a single molecule in a photoreceptor cell of an eye. It only takes a few trillionths of a second, picoseconds, for the retina to absorb a photon in the visible range of the spectrum. William Bialik, physics professor at Princeton, stated, "Photoreceptor cells that carpet the retinal tissue of the eye and respond to light are not just good or great or fabulous at their job. They are not merely exceptionally impressive by the standards of biology, with whatever slop and wiggle room the animate category implies. Photoreceptors operate at the outermost boundary allowed by the laws of physics, which means they are as good as they can be, period. Now imagine that the world around you is a vast canvas, and your eyes are the finest brushes capable of capturing even the most delicate details. The photoreceptor cells in your eyes are capable of distinguishing between nearly 10 million different colors, allowing us to appreciate the world in its full, vibrant glory. Even in the darkest nights, our eyes adjust to perceive the beauty of the starlit sky. This is thanks to our eyes' extraordinary ability to adjust to different light conditions, a feature that is unparalleled in the animal kingdom. Our eyes, in their extraordinary sensitivity and precision, truly push the boundaries of what is physically possible. So the next time you gaze at the stars or admire a sunset, remember the superpowers that allow you to perceive these wonders. The sensitivity and precision of our eyes are not just a marvel of biology, they are a testament to the beauty of our universe. The eye's design and endurance are nothing short of miraculous. From the inverted retina, often misunderstood as a design flaw, we find a unique feature. Mueller cells, acting as living fiber optic cables, guide photons through to separate receivers, essentially sorting light like coins in a machine. This backwards arrangement is not a mistake, as some Darwinists have suggested, but is a crucial and strategic design feature. Moreover, in a single day, your eyes move about 100,000 times. Imagine the stamina required for such a feat. And it's not a random flurry of movements. Your brain anticipates these movements before they even occur, creating a beautifully synchronized dance between thought and action. Speaking of endurance, did you know the muscles in your eyes are astonishingly robust? To give your legs the same workout that your eyes get daily, you'd have to walk an eye-watering 50 miles. From its intricate design to its tireless endurance, the human eye is a testament to the beauty and complexity of living systems. An astonishingly intricate design that goes far beyond the creative powers of humans to faithfully imitate, and much less so, far, far beyond the undirected natural forces of Darwinian evolution to ever create.